Hello and welcome. This is a bit of an experimental video. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. It might be director's cut, might be like a deep dive. I don't know. But the vibe is I just released a video and usually I have a lot of bits that I cut out for the sake of brevity. And I figured some people might be interested in going into more details on everything. So yeah, this is that. This start bit is just nothing. This is just some bullshit, so we can skip right over this. I don't know if people give a fuck about the editing side of things, but I've started adding in these little, like, cinematic music sections that are, like, chapter headers, kind of, which are really fun. They're really fun to make. I just have, like, a Unity scene set up. And I got my 3D dude that's doing, like, dances, which I get from Mixamo. And what I find funny from this shot is that the guitar isn't actually attached to the dude in any way. The guitar is actually fixed, and the guy's just, like, air guitaring over it. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Anyway, now, you really can't play Guitar Hero on PC, so actually... It's pretty much the same shit. It's got columns and the little fucking dots and shit. It's the same shit. Okay, let's jump in and I'll have a play, I guess. I want to start with something easy. Peaceful Day? That sounds like an easy start. You lied to me! How do you fucking play this shit? No. Oh. Now I'm getting it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Help. Ah, it's getting worse. Oh wow, that was great. So that happened. 1 star out of like 10? Why are there so many stars? That's rude, honestly. High score, let's go. Okay, so we found our rival for this video, our nemesis, A Peaceful Day. I really wish I chose one with a more threatening aura, but whatever. A peaceful day it is. I'm coming for you, you piece of shit. Okay, motivation is established. What? Why is there a wall here? That's ominous. Stuff never just appears here without there being a reason. Oh god! What's up, pussies? I know it's Drip Bullet. We've got new merch at codebulletshop.com. Yeah, we can skip through this, but buy my merch, please. Please buy it. I think it's really cool. All right, moving on. Can I have a cheeky vent? I mean, it's my video, so you can't fucking stop me. But what the fuck is this game? First of all, it took me legitimately 10 minutes to figure out how to even use the UI. Look, the arrow keys don't do shit. None of the buttons connected to the lanes do anything. Escape doesn't do anything. The mouse doesn't do anything. Space just brings up the controls, which is just a list of all the buttons which don't apparently do anything. But the trick to it, the secret fucking jutsu, is you gotta press enter before you unlock the main UI. Fucking wonderful work that is. Classic game design. And you know what? Hold my beer. I'm going off. How the fuck are you supposed to play this shit? So you got A, S, J, K, and L. Those are the lanes, which is fine. No problem yet. I can just place my hands like I normally do. Pretty comfy, actually. And the only thing left we have to do is strum the guitar. 1 key for up, 1 key for down. Okay, maybe just have them both on the space. That's pretty simple. Maybe have the player bring their thumbs up a little bit and put them on the V in the end. That's also not bad, but they are on the arrow keys. What do you mean they're on the arrow keys? Look how far this shit is. They might as well be on fucking Namek. I don't understand. Like, actually, what the fuck do you want me to do? Okay, I'll move my right hand over here. Now, guess what, asshole? You can't reach the other keys. Am I supposed to press all 5 keys with my left hand? You can't. That's not how hands work. What do you want from me? So after this rant, a lot of people were saying you should hold the keyboard like a guitar, which is a little embarrassing that I didn't think of that. But I'm still, like... I still stand by my point. It's like super frustrating. First of all, you're just gonna be pressing other buttons for days. So you got like strum here. And I guess you do like A, S, J, K, L. Like that. Like you gotta like slide up and down. But then like there are some times where you have to press like A and K at the same. I don't know if I'm just like not very coordinated, but this seems like really difficult. Like why wouldn't it be on A, S, D, F, and G? Like that feels like much more natural and you could actually play it. And a bunch of people were also saying that I could just rebind the keys. You shouldn't have to rebind the keys in order to be able to play the fucking game. Like, it's fucking impossible to play the game with the default keys. Did they play the game? I'm so confused. Anyway, that's a second rant. A second rant over. Sorry. Oh, sorry. That's okay. It's probably fine. They probably just expected everyone to have the guitar thingy. Okay, let's just move on. Let's just, where were we? Oh, right. Okay, so the plan is actually pretty simple. We just need to rapidly take screenshots of the game, and then when we find a little fucking knobby thing near this bit, we gotta hit the corresponding buttons. Fuck! Okay, and to do that, we're gonna need a script which can take screenshots. I can't find the footage because I'm fucking terrible at this, but I actually tested out a bunch of different Python libraries to see which ones took the screenshots the fastest, and I ended up using a library called MSS, which is legitimately like 2 times faster than some of the other ones I tried. It ended up taking something like 0.09 seconds to take a screenshot, which is pretty good, and a script which you can control the keyboard. Very nice. I probably should have done the same thing, like testing out a bunch of libraries to see which is the fastest one to actually press the keys, but I didn't do that, so, you know. Anyway, okay, I want to test this shit out. Let's get some points on the board. What happens if we just spam the J key? Good stuff, good stuff. Oh wait, yeah, turns out you have to actually press the J key. No, hey, stop it, stop it. Look at him go. Wow, I did not expect it to be that effective. He's crushing it. Easy video. Oh, yep, didn't need that one. That's okay. Well left. One key is good, but now the obvious question is what happens when we spam all the keys? No. Nice. Nice work, lads. Crushing it. I was able to get the spam tactic actually kind of working. The trick was he had to like delay each key press like a little bit instead of like pushing them all down the same frame. You had to wait like a tiny bit of time between each press, and that seemed to work actually pretty well. I cut it out because I thought it'd ruin the pacing of the video if I got like 95% of the way in by just spamming the keys, but that's the truth. Oh, we got one. And we're back to missing them all. That's okay. You've done enough. You've put in your hard work. Okay, yeah, that didn't work at all. Nah, damn, that would have made the video way easier. Fuck. Okay, so let's actually look at the screen, because turns out that's important. We actually don't need the entire screen. Most of it is just useless bullshit. And the bigger a screenshot we take, the less efficient our algorithm is. So we're gonna have to minimize the screen region we're looking at to the smallest amount possible. And it turns out the only area we're actually interested in is this area right here, where the nubbins hit the nubbin receivers, or whatever the fuck they're called. The area I'm showing here is actually like way larger than what the area we're actually checking. Really, we only need 1 line of pixels, because we kind of only need like 5 pixels total. We need like 1 pixel for each lane. I guess I couldn't be fucked explaining that, so I just like drew a box around the whole thing and moved on. So the question becomes, how do we detect nubbins? And what we could do is we could say, okay, the nubbins over here are green. Let's check for green pixels here. Let's check for red pixels here. Let's check for blue over there. But that shit is overkill, and frankly, I can't be fucked doing that. And really, all we need to do is check not if there's a certain color in that row, but just check if there's anything in that row. As long as something isn't the background, then that's something we're gonna need to click. And luckily for us, the background is pretty much just black and gray. A simple way to do this is to check if any of the pixels' RGB values are over 150, and that pretty much means it's not black and it's not gray, and therefore it's a thing, and we click the thing. Get it? It's not that hard. Yeah, so the solution kind of worked. It kind of fucking didn't at all. A big problem, apart from what I say later in the video, is that the little nubbins aren't like one solid color. They're like a gradient between a darker color and lighter colors at certain points. If that gradient lines up with the pixels that we're checking, then it looks really dark, and then the program thinks that's a background and then it doesn't click it, which is a problem. Okay, so we're testing it out for the furthest left key, the A key. This should be printing up false when there isn't something in the row and true when there is something in the row, but I'm just looking at this visual now, and honestly, it is fucking useless. This is nothing. What a fucking waste of time. Just trust me, it works. It's true when there's a thing, and it's false when there's not a thing. So yeah, I don't... Wait, yeah, let's move on. All right, now we just need to press the A key when that happens. That's all we have to do. Okay, we're running. Okay, yep, that's fine. You didn't need that one. Oh, we're going. Okay, not fantastic. Any greens coming up. Here we go. Yeah, yes! 2 out of 2. Easy game. Yes. Fucking hell. Okay, so that worked, kind of. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. And a code bullet, we take 6 out of 10. So that's a win, baby. Let's go. Okay, now all that's left to do is to check the other columns and press the shit when the stuff happens. You get it. It's pretty simple. It's not hard. Like saving money with PayPal Honey, the sponsor of this video. Probably one of the cleanest transitions mankind has ever seen. Anyway, we'll skip. You don't have to watch the sponsor. Sorry, I got heated there. Where were we? Yeah, okay, we were checking other columns for nubbins. All right, go. All right. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Okay, yeah, no, you're good. Ooh, not a lot of winners. Oh, it's happening. It just doesn't like multiple at the same time. That's okay, we can work with that. Oh shit, it's perfect. Oh, it is not perfect. Okay, all right. All right, I get it, it's fucked. It sucks. Oh, well, I mean, it's something. It's not perfect, but who is? It's better than me. I know it's not a super high bar at this point. Okay, let's talk about why this is shit. Okay, so our main problem at the moment is speed. These motherfuckers just be zooming way too fast. At the moment, our code works by first taking a screenshot, then we check the green column, and when that's done, we check the red column, and when that's done, we check the yellow column, and when that's done, we check the blue column, and when that's done, we check the orange column. So by the time we reach the code that's checking the orange column, enough time has passed that these guys have just fucked off. And when we hit the key, they're just gone. They're just gone. They're out of here. Okay, so this explanation is like almost completely wrong. It's in the same like vein. Like the conclusion's the same as the actual problem, but yeah, I just didn't fucking want to explain it then, I guess. So the actual problem actually stems from the fact that the pixels we're checking are a little bit too high. We have to check up here because the flames and stuff are fucking with everything. And also like the little nubbin receivers like jump up a little bit. This means when we press the key immediately when we saw the nubbin, then it would be way too early and it'd just completely miss. This means if we see a key in the green column, then we have to wait a certain amount of time before we press the button. That's this boy right here. And so the whole process of pressing the button takes like 0.1 seconds, which means by the time we reach the code that's checking the second column, little nubbin's moved on from the spot we're checking and it just doesn't fucking work, which is like, that was close to the explanation I gave in the video, but very different inherently. So what we really need is a way to check all the columns at the same time. If only there was a, why? Threading is some magic coding shit that allows code to run at the same time. So now, while we are checking the green column, we're also checking all the other ones at the exact same time. It's good shit. It's an easy way to speed up shitty code, and let's just say I'm the target demographic. So yeah, now instead of the whole program having to stop while we wait for the green nubbin to drop down, we have one thread waiting for that green nubbin to drop down, and the rest of the threads are looking at the other columns. Okay, let's run that bitch. Okay, good start, good start. I mean, it didn't really hold it, but that's okay. I never actually talked about how we hold down the keys. That feels like that should have made it into the video. That feels important, but it's pretty simple. Basically, if we see something in the lane, we push down the key, and if we see nothing in the lane, we bring it back up. And because the line that trails behind it is also colored, then it just holds it down for the entire time, and it just fucking works. It's just actually not a problem. Okay, all right. Oh, fuck. Why you like this? No. It's all going to shit. Oh, no. All right. Yeah, that was, it was better, but it's better, but we're shooting for perfect, so this is not that. Okay, I was looking over the footage, and here's a great example of what the fuck's going wrong. I mean, actually, there are two things that are going wrong, but here's an example of the first one. Ready? Let's watch this frame by frame. Okay, we got a green one coming up, looking good, and bam, yellow, not the play, not what I'd recommend. Turns out the specific part of the bar thing is just light enough to trigger our not gray detector. So yeah, that's my bad, that's on me. I really did that in the laziest way possible. The old algorithm was essentially testing how bright the pixels were, and that's really not what we need to be testing. Instead, we really need to check how much color is in each pixel. So all gray and black and white colors have pretty much the same RGB values, like the red, the green, and the blue values are all the same. All it really changes is how big they are. And if we check out the colored pixels, the RGB values are all over the place. This means we can pretty easily test for colors. Basically, we just need to check if the RGB values are different enough, and if it's above a certain threshold, then we determine that's a color. The other problem is that there are just particles and explosions and fire and lightning just fucking everywhere. And that kind of confuses the shit out of the program, which makes sense. I'm surprised it's been doing as well as it has been. So to fix that, I use this advanced strategy called turning them off. I'll deal with that shit later. And by later, I mean now. So what I could do is specifically only check in the green column for green things and in the red column for red things. And that'll stop like the flames and stuff triggering the green column. But that sounds complicated, and I still don't think that'll work super well because the flames will still probably trigger the red column. And it's just also like a boring solution. That's not how we solve problems here at Code Bullet. Okay, so here's my solution. We've been a bit of a cheeky cut. We've got two versions of the game running. Okay, so this was actually my second strategy for getting this to work. My first strategy was I turn off all the particle effects, and then I record all my key presses, like when the keys were pressed and when the keys were released. And then I finish the song and turn on all the particle effects and then replay all the keys. And that way the special effects wouldn't fuck with like the recording of the key presses. But when we're replaying it, we're not actually looking at the screen, we're just replaying the key presses. The main problem with this is actually like replaying the key presses accurately. It's like really difficult. I think just Python isn't super accurate with this sort of stuff, and that's a problem. And this stuff has to be fucking accurate. Like the time.sleep function is a couple of milliseconds off usually, and so the error sort of compounds for each key press, and by the end of the song it's completely off. Also a problem with this is just like an efficiency problem, is I gotta play the song twice, and some of these songs are like 7 minutes, and so that's just like doubles the amount of time it takes. So it's just a bitch. It was just a pain. Okay, so here's my solution. We've been a bit of a cheeky cut. We've got two versions of the game running. We've got a boring version on the left, which the program is looking at, and we've got the one on the right, which the program is actually playing, and that's the one that is all the fun, the fire, the lightning, all the shit. And yeah, I just record the one on the right, and my audience is none the wiser. Fucking idiots. All right, this is how we set this bitch up. So we got this guy on the left with no particle effects, and then we got another version of the game over here with all the particle effects, which we're gonna be actually focused on. So we take the screenshots of this one, and then the key presses actually play on this version of the game. And then we just record this one, and then it's all good. But to get them set up is a bit of a bitch. So we got to get them both in a position. Yeah. Where they're about to restart the game. And then we need to make sure this one's focused. The program needs to really quickly press enter, hit Alt-Tab, and then we focus onto this version of the game. And then press enter again, and that should have them fairly well synced. All right, ready? Not bad. Yeah. So with no further ado, I present to you a pleasant day. Actually, I'm not going to play the entire thing. The song's like 6.5 minutes, and I know your attention span won't survive that shit, all right? Oh, damn! Oh, yeah, so this is about where I made it to. Let's see how it does it. Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's how you do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's easy, really. It's easy. We did it! 100% baby! Let's go! 0 mistakes, that's how we fucking do it! I've already given up on the ability to monetize this video. The video is probably gonna have like 18 copyright claims on it. It was actually perfectly fine. I had some Dragon Force in there originally, that got struck, so I just took that out, and then it was like fucking perfect. No problem, so don't tell Susan or Neil or whoever's a judge. So let's go fucking nuts. Fucking nuts montage, go!
Stop saying we sound like Dragon Force, okay? Favorite band. I was a scarlet letter. Sweet victory.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy.
Lemon yellow sun, arms raised in a V.
Then you'll have a
Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop that ass down low and pick that motherfucker up. Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back. I am a surgeon. 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 I am a surgeon.
Okay, yeah, that was this video. That's, I think, all my thoughts on the matter. This Clone Hero video was just like supposed to be like a filler video. Like I'm just paying the bills pretty much while I'm working on the Rick and Morty video. But I think it went pretty well. I actually only spent 10 days working on it, which for me is ridiculously low. It was a bit of grind at the end because I had to get it out by the end of the month for the sponsor. But yeah, I didn't get many people in the comment section being like, this was obviously done in like 1/6 of the time that you normally do things. And the view-wise, it's doing pretty standard, like same as other stuff. So I don't know, it's interesting. So I might do some more like shorter, less ambitious videos while I work on the more ambitious videos in the background. That seems to make sense to me. Let me know if you like this sort of format. It was pretty easy to do. And I might do it for every video I upload if you guys like it. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you next week. Bye.